Appalachian Trail. This morning we stayed at Bailout Shelter last night. It rained pretty much all night and stopped just before we got on trail this morning. Doesn't mean it won't rain some more in a few minutes, but so far so good. It's about 61 degrees, so it's a little bit chilly, but not terrible for a rainy day. Today we are climbing up a mountain, and it's supposed to be very, very rocky. So it'll probably be slow going for a little while, at least until we get to the other side of these rocks in the mountain. We climbed the mountain yesterday, part of it, so we don't have the whole mountain to climb. And we ended up doing a short day yesterday. We were just tired. It was almost 12 miles. And we were tired when we got to that shelter. We were going to have dinner there. And we just decided to stay because it started raining. And we weren't sure we could do another 5 miles to the next campsite. And they told us, a girl that was coming southbound told us that there were no tent sites in between because of all the rocks. There's just no flat land. So we either had to go 5 more miles, almost 17 miles, up the mountain, or stay at the shelter. We decided to stay at the shelter. Yep, here's the rocks. There's a lot of them. Chilly morning, he's not moving.
I don't think he's dead.
He's not dead, he's alive.
He's pretty long though.
Yeah, he's a good sized snake. Pretty. And a blowdown. All ferns, as far as you can see. A little bit foggy this morning. It's really pretty. But we got out of the rocks. Probably temporarily, but we can walk now. And we're kind of going downhill now too, so I think we've gotten over the mountain. Now that was a pretty big mountain we climbed yesterday. It was a grade of like 700 and something, and it was very steep. And we started low, so it was only a little over 4,000 feet, but we still did a ton of climbing to get up there. So it kind of felt like some of those old mountains that we had climbed before in North Carolina and Georgia and Tennessee, some of the bigger ones. We are headed into the Mountain Lake Wilderness. We are going Wind Rock Overlook. We should have a really nice view, and then Warspur Overlook. I don't know if we're going to have any views with this fog. Thank you for putting that log in the way. So we noticed this little trail going off to the side that we're supposed to take. All these little pinwheel flowers. Kind of like pinwheels, are so pretty. In with the other flowers. It is clearing off. We didn't have any view at the first place we went to, but we might have a view at the second one. Can kind of see some mountains over there and some mountain laurels blooming. Oh wow, look at this. The mountain laurels have started blooming. Look how beautiful that is. This is Warspur Shelter. It's a nice one. Big old picnic table and a bench. And some nice little tent sites around it too. Isn't that beautiful? And we don't have to cross it. We keep on going up here to a bridge. I think a tornado went through here. There are just trees down in a big swath. We have another 4,000-foot mountain to climb today. And we are climbing it. We finished the last one yesterday, or this morning. And now we are on another one. The sun has come out, it's nice. It's not too hot. It's still hot for climbing mountains, but it's not terrible today. Not as hot as yesterday, I don't think. Yesterday was very hot. This is a pretty mountain with all these ferns and rocks. Watch out, that rock's slippery. My foot just slid. Do you see the trail? Kinda.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, no, no. Sorry.
This is a good mountain. Straight up, no switchbacks. Just this all the way. Whew. Steps for giants. We are going downhill for now. I see a little uphill ahead of us, but for the most part, we are done with the big steep climb. And it's starting to cool off. It's around 5:30, so we're in shade, and the temperature's dropping and a breeze has come up. It's very nice. We're headed to the next shelter. This is pretty. All these rocks with moss on them. Look at that big red rock right there. It's really huge. Kelly Knob view, 120 yards. It's a blue blaze off the AT. We haven't had a view all day, so let's do it. There were a couple places that were supposed to have views, but it was so foggy today earlier that we never got a view. So let's go see this one. Ooh, this is a nice campsite right here. How nice would it be to camp right here and then have the view, if there is much of a view. I don't think I'll be going down there. We'll try coming out here and see. It doesn't look like we're going to have much of a view anyway. The leaves, just too many leaves on the trees. Yeah, kind of disappointing. I bet it's fantastic in winter though. Well, I found another little place in the trees that went back to what looks like it might be a better view. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit here. There's a little view there of a house and a town behind it. I don't know if you can see over that mountain, but there's a town behind that house. We are up on the ridge line. No views. The plants are pretty thick. But the birds are singing. It's a beautiful day. It's cooled off. It's really nice. Got less than a mile to go. That last mile sometimes can be the hardest. Linda went on ahead to the shelter. She has more energy in the afternoon. I have more energy in the morning, amazingly enough. So she drags in the morning. I drag toward the end of the day and slow down and take it easy and do more videoing. Trail's really narrow through here. Looks like there's a little spring right here or something, making it very muddy. This goes on a ways. Step over onto that rock. Oop, there's another rock. I'm slipping. A stick, a rock. Some places there's just little natural springs that come up out of the ground. We had a lot of rain last night, but not enough to do this. really don't want to fall in the mud. I've done that before on this trail. One foot just slides and you sit down in the mud. It doesn't injure you, but who wants to have muddy britches? Oh, there's a frog right there. Look at that. You can barely see him, even though I'm looking right at him. So well camouflaged. That's the frog right there. He's hard to see. When he holds still, it looks like a leaf. Deep dark forest. Spooky. $2,198 miles. And we are not quite 1/3 finished. We're over a quarter though. We'll probably get to the 1/3 mark in the next week. Maybe sooner. I can't remember exactly how many more miles we have to do. The terrain just changes from day to day, or for hour to hour even. This looks nothing like what we did earlier. Very thick vegetation. This is the shelter. We made it. Laurel Creek Shelter. This is where we're camping tonight. It's nice. It has a place to cook. Lots of tent sites all around it. Good campsite and water too. And a privy down there.